You're damn right it ain't my fault. We weren't late because of JSU, and that's all I got to say about that. Welcome to the Print Factory Show here on Run Pure Sports YouTube channel. I am your host today, JSU, and we got a guest for the Thanksgiving show. It is not, unfortunately, ODB because it is Thanksgiving, and I know everyone loves ODB on this show, but we have the Prez, the man who shipped 47 stacks of giblets, that's giblets, Prez, this past Monday. What is going on, my man?
We walked through the entire process on Monday. Everything we're going to do, we did. And the process worked. And everyone was happy. And I was happy. I woke up to that. I fell asleep early. And then I woke up and I was like,
You were sleeping. We knew.
He was definitely sleeping.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I have a question.
JSU seriously drinking water? I can't do shows when JSU has a tall glass of water that he drinks out of.
I mean, come on, it's Thanksgiving tradition.
No,
right?
The comment is from an American Pickers episode.
I didn't see the comment under there.
It's people who go to old people's houses and buy their stuff.
That's what it is.
It's a great comment.
Of course, we have Big T on the bottom screen here. Big T did not, unfortunately, ship 47 stacks of giblets, but he was close to shipping. I know Prez was sleeping, but he was close to shipping.
Yeah,
some
Prez was 1
stacks.
yard better than me, and unfortunately, 1 yard means a lot of giblets these days.
Yep.
And look who got a haircut. And I said I didn't go to. I said I went to Supercuts, and no one believed me because they think I'm fancy, but I'm not. I literally went to Supercuts the next day, and I took a picture of it and showed the Discord. And the poster said, "Win."
How come your hair looks the same as it did? How come your hair looks the same then?
I don't know. Just get it trimmed up once a week. It's important.
Mm-hmm.
So, Prez, I got a haircut yesterday, and I walk on the show for NBA last night, and these assholes have the audacity to tell me, "Oh, yeah, nice haircut, but do you have a bald spot, JSU? Fucking bald spot. I get a nice, fresh haircut." All right?
You?
Yeah, I do. What are you talking about? Look at this.
He said, "Yeah, no, the bald spot."
I didn't know.
Not the haircut. Yeah, he's going bald.
I'm not going bald, all right? There's no fucking spot. You guys are assholes, all right? No, I'm not going bald. This is a fresh haircut. Yeah, people could see it. I see him in the chat.
KJ, how'd your Chiefs go? How'd your Chiefs do, Dub KJ?
Oh, Josh Area is here. You're bald.
Fuck. Damn you, Josh. Damn it. Yeah. Someone put Josh in timeout.
REA knows a bald man when he sees it.
Damn it.
Here's what I will say about Monday. There was no Philly tight end. Calcaterra, fart noise.
Who said that on the show? Who said fade all those shitty tight ends, Prez?
Aquembanam, I should have faded. But can we talk about that? You called him like Albert.
No,
you called him Albert Okiboki, and the chat was like, "Yep, that's
Okiboki."
Okuibunum. I said it. I said
you got it.
Way. I said Okuibunum, which is his last name.
You did not say that. You said Okuiboopy.
All right. You know what? Anyone who proves Prez wrong will get $100 single entry ticket just to prove him wrong. Anybody who goes back to the tape and literally plays it in the Discord for Prez. I want you to send DMs to Prez. I'll give someone $100. I want DMs sent to Prez. Clips of JSU saying that name correctly. If anyone could pair it with how they said it on the broadcast, I'd give you a 333 just to own Prez's ass because I said that shit correctly.
Yes, this show will eventually cover the Thanksgiving slate. You have to pick your spots here. You'll find plays in amongst this. Can you imagine being like a family member, an old grandpa, and one of you is watching this in your living room? Imagine what they'd say. What's this? I mean, how do you explain this show?
I couldn't explain it. I don't even know how we got to the end of the show last time.
You guys fought hard.
Yeah, no, I mean like the show. I don't even know like how we got through the entire show. Like I don't even know how we got through the process and everything. I was confused.
I wasn't. It was an awesome show. Your fight was awesome.
Confused at how we got to the end.
Oh, I don't know. I was drinking from this flask, so I didn't really. Everything faded out by the end. Where's my flask?
When are we ripping some packs, Wiley? I want to rip some packs. When are we ripping some packs so we can tilt JSU? When are we ripping them?
No, you guys fucking rip packs. I'm leaving.
Okay, there it is right there.
We're ripping packs.
I'm leaving if you rip packs.
That's
you guys
fine.
can do the show yourself.
We did a very.
If you're going to be selfish, there's $1 million contest tomorrow. Stop.
$1 million contest for what?
Listen, just listen, JSU.
Packs.
Listen. Tony and I did a very bad thing, okay? We ripped Rainmaker packs for this contest tomorrow because we thought there was overlay. We were only going to do a few.
What are you talking about? That wasn't why we ripped them. We ripped them to win $1 million.
That's what I mean. Overlaying the contest for $1 million tomorrow.
So did any of you get Dak?
I got Dak number 4. Bam.
Wiley rips them and gets like CMC, Dak, like CD Lamb. Like he gets
kickers?
He gets some. I rip them and get like kickers and defenses, and
I got Dak number 4.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, it became like 15 packs, 30 packs, and then some incentives from DK. And I was like, okay, let's just.
How much is a pack? I know.
I don't want to say
$130.
$130 for a pack. How many did you rip?
You get 2 cards for $130.
How many did you rip?
101.
What? You ripped 100 packs already? Holy shit!
I was talking to the check.
I want to beat Prez when I grow up. I just want to say that for the people.
All right, Trevor Bryan, just wait. Okay, should I pull up my screen? Should I share this?
Yeah, just to tilt. JSU was trying to be mean. JSU needs that. Wait, I'm going to talk to him after the show. He's going to be in on this today.
I'm definitely not going to be in on this. No. You know I'm not going to be in on this. I like money, but this is like the random.
It's $1 million, and it's going to be
$1 million, and there's $1 million. It's a pretty flat play out after that. There won't be a ton of people in there, and so we're just going to try it. I mean, we could busto. Who knows? I'll show you. Josh D. Just wait. So it's not for everyone, certainly, but you do get addicted to ripping packs.
I want to see how good you run on our show is what I want to see. I want to see if you get a couple. I mean, we're not going to rip a ton. We got to rip at least a couple, though.
I ripped one. I only have one in my. I cannot afford to buy another pack, so I'm going to only rip one. You got
one pack.
One pack. I've ripped 93 today.
Well, you can rip a few on the show. If I was on my home base computer, I'd rip a couple on mine. I don't even know.
All right, there it is.
That on this computer.
There you go,
baby. Let's go.
Doesn't that look good?
Yeah.
Okay. Production is sucking.
This is your last pack right here? How do we only have one more pack?
So you need 5
How do you get
holiday...
it to just show the pack like this?
You go to open pack.
I know, but like on the screen, nothing else is showing right here. This is awesome.
I think Ryan set that up. All right, here we go. We're going to open the pack. Slow roll or fast?
No, slow roll.
Okay, we'll skip this part. All right. These 3 cards are the ones you need for the lineup tomorrow for $1 million. You have to have 5 of these to enter.
Two of them. One of them's Christmas. One of them's Christmas. You only get
these
2
are useless.
Thanksgiving.
These are useless. You can't play these tomorrow. All right, now here are the key ones. We want McCaffrey. We want Dak. We want Lamb, right?
We want Jahmyr Gibbs.
Brian Robinson, 181. That's not bad. Logan Thomas, not bad.
Number 1 tight end on the flow chart, Prez.
Show brand.
Jacoby Myers. That was a pretty shitty pack.
That's the Christmas one.
There you go. There's your pack rip. Let me stop sharing.
Show them on your screen like the contest. Show them how big the contest is for what you can put these in.
Okay, can you make money off this nonsense? Yes. We wouldn't be doing this. Well, we probably would, but in this case we can. All right, let me show you the contest. X out of this.
JSU is going to be in by the end of this presentation.
Lobby. Here's the lobby. The lobby. What the fuck? All right, lobby. Football. $1 million right here. There it is. This is the contest.
Pull up the prize pool, though.
I'm pulling up the prize
Like,
pool.
look at that, JSU. There's only 3,900
Right
people
there.
in there.
You basically just have to buy cards to enter a lineup. If you have the nut lineup, buy serial number. Lower the serial number, breaks
The
ties.
serial number's not going to matter. It's not going to come down to a tiebreaker.
You don't think anyone's going to tie? It's only
the
three.
payout's so good. I mean,
3 cards.
No, it's 5 positions. Show them the whole thing. Show them the.
So I draft
What's
the
the
team.
what's the min cast?
I can't. Huh?
Is the min
All right, there
cast
you
200?
go. There's my DAC number 4. I just talked about it. So I put DAC number 4 there. Right? Put Brian Robinson here. They got to be these holiday.
Look at all your cards. You got so many.
So, it's ridiculous. I got 53 wide receivers. So Deebo Samuel there. George Kittle there. Don't look at that. And then Jahmyr Gibbs. Let's say there. Here you go. Submit a lineup. That's all you do. You get them in packs. The lower the serial number, the better off you are in the case of ties, because there'll be a lot of dupes. But there's no salary requirement, and it's just highest scoring. That's it. Jesus Christ, Prez. It's really bad. It's sickening. One person entered my DMs, and I don't know who they are. I think they're in our Discord. But one of them entered my DMs and said, "Are you doing holiday Rainmakers for $1 million?" And I said, "No." Within 5 minutes, I bought 11 packs. There you go. Just buy one pack.
I am going to watch you guys hopefully win $1 million, but I will not be partaking in pack ripping. I'm sorry. Anyone else feel like they were in a video game? I haven't played video games in friggin' years, but like the Ultimate Player on Madden or whatever it's called, like that's exactly what that was right there.
Yeah. And I was in Rainmakers big in 2022. I haven't touched it since, except this holiday contest got me a little juiced. So it's not for everyone. If you have any questions, hop in my DMs in the Discord. I'll be happy to help you.
I want to rip some packs. You rip one pack. That was weak. We got to rip a couple on mine then, because you're being weak. How do I show my screen on this?
I'm a weak.
God.
I'm sorry, but this is the holidays.
Luck here.
What else is anyone doing right now? Grandpa's, watch this. Tell Grandpa to sit down and grab some dry turkey.
No, Jess, I don't enjoy fun. You're right. I don't enjoy fun.
There we go.
All right.
You keep money on DK? You keep money on there? What if they pull money back? What if there's a
that was recent. Let's pull. Okay. Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Okay.
You're gonna get a DAC 2.
I hope so.
Lower serial numbers, the better. You can buy these.
I need JSU to. Well, before we click the good. Oh, let's get. You can do something with the other CM.
You can sell these too, by the way. That's probably.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what JSU. You think this is going to be a good one?
You're ripping it. So yeah, probably.
Yeah, I like that. See, that's positivity.
IPT. You're exactly right. Min 2 packs with no.
AJ Dillon. That's come on, AJ.
What number is that?
Though. Stop talking about I don't care about the numbers.
You need to.
Tony, at least he's got massive quads, bro. He's got massive quads. You never know. He could run.
Man, we got to do better than that. We're gonna rip him until we get a good quarter. Who is that guy? Who is that? Wiley gets Dak Prescott and Christian McCaffrey. I get Lucas Van Ness.
That's a defense. Defense.
You play defense in this thing? You don't play.
You can play defense and flex. Yeah, I mean, Dallas could be the play tomorrow for defense. I don't know. They'll show 22 points.
Xavier McKinney, man, these are the cards I get. Give me another. I'm ripping them until we get a good pack.
Okay.
So wait a second. So you didn't get any defensive guys. Tony just got like 3.
Thank you. That's the life of Wiley. He
I run hot.
Good guys.
I run hot.
Okay.
Yeah. Grandma's internet's a little dusty. It's okay. We'll get through it.
Are they making fun of my internet? Man,
yes,
you guys are
big
mean.
Time.
Grandma's internet's the best. Stop hating.
Thank you, JSU. And I get all defense and kickers.
Stop whining. Call me whiner.
Oh my God.
Who is it? Tight end? AJ Dillon, baby.
I love how Tony can see it like 30 seconds.
Is it on
before
delay?
We can see it. Yeah. So when you went,
so bad,
oh my
yeah.
God, we couldn't see it at all. So it
How
is
many
kind of
AJ
funny.
Dillons can one person get? Here we go. See what we got. Oh my God, another kicker. Uh-oh, Kelsey for Christmas. I can deal with Kelsey for Christmas.
Oh, only if
go.
Taylor's going to be there. You hit it on the head.
Am I
Tony.
lagging
I'm not
big
playing
time?
him again.
You're lagging.
Is my connection lagging?
No, so you're not lagging when you talk, but your packs ripping are lagging big time.
We need one good play, and then we can stop ripping them. I mean, come on.
Please,
Do you want me to rip one more?
DraftKings.
Do you want me to rip one more?
How do I get back to my packs? I just saw a UFC guy.
Do you want me to rip one
I
more?
like you.
Or no?
No, I don't want you to, because you're going to taunt me by ripping one more, and you're going to get like freaking Dak again or something.
Bama, I'm
Bama.
with you.
Yeah, get out of here,
Everyone-
Bama.
I'm with you, man.
Bama, your football team sucks this year, too. How do I only get
This is-
two this time, Wiley?
This is literally brutal.
How did I only get two?
Because you run badly. Oh, you got a legendary right there. Right there. That's going to be worth $2,000.
Really?
What?
Yes.
How's it worth $2,000?
Because it's extremely
This one right
valuable.
here?
Nope. The one with the L at the top.
That's what I'm on delay. My mouse is on the L, though.
Okay. Yeah, that's a big boy card.
Is Braxton Berrios worth $2,000?
Nope. Sorry. I thought it was like
Braxton Berrios worth $2,000?
That was actually really funny. That's going to be worth $2,000. Is Braxton Berrios worth $2,000?
What's this comment? Oh,
what the hell?
good.
Wait, what?
There we
Roll
go. Come
Tide,
on.
Bama. Roll Tide, baby.
I mean, we got to get something in here. I'll take Montgomery. That's a step in the right direction.
And the serial number.
You wanted Gibbs, but Montgomery's not bad.
I want a Gibbs. Yeah, I want a Gibbs. I want a quarterback. Antonio. I just literally can't get a quarterback.
Hey, Tony. He might play. He might play on Thursday. You never know.
Oh, this is getting tilting.
No, you're doing it.
What
again.
is that? Wiley? Is that what's that? That's a Rainmaker.
Oh, that's worth
Wiley
a lot.
It is.
That's worth.
If I get a
Yeah.
good one, is it actually worth a lot if it's a Rainmaker?
That's yes. I'm not joking you. That's.
I'm gonna shake the order up. Let's shake it up for some momentum.
They're feeding you these cards.
Oh
right
my
now.
God. All right, this is ridiculous.
DraftKings, enough with the kickers.
Another David. All I get's running backs and kickers and defense. This is ridiculous.
This is amazing, dude.
Another Brian Robinson that isn't even the. What are we doing here? Okay, here we go with the Rainmaker. What's the best one, Wiley? Which one do I need?
It'd be. I don't know. I'm not playing this year, but it'd be Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts would be worth 30,000, something like that.
30,000.
Probably. I mean, based on.
Oh my God.
I literally just got Derwin James legendary.
Hey,
While you're doing it.
he's a decent defender.
JSU is enjoying this way too much. As I'm just getting torched here.
I'm
Oh,
not
man.
enjoying it. It's killing my soul. I can't take this anymore. You guys are just dumping this money. I can't handle it. You're my friends. I want you to do good. This is not it.
Then root me to get a good card so we can stop. I mean, right here, right out of the gate.
You got to stop.
Good card. Good card.
Hey, I got a quarterback finally. I'll take a quarterback.
Woo!
I
You
can
know,
finally
Tony-
field the team.
Tony, I know what it is. You want me to put on my Bengals hat.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Yes.
Now we're ready.
Yeah.
We're ready.
Shout
All
out
the
TJ
momentum just shifted. Watch this right now, JSU.
Carson Palmer.
I see.
Yeah, shout out.
Whatever, JSN. God, the hat's going to change all the momentum.
That's
AJ
signed by the
Brown?
whole
See what-
Bengals team, baby. Whole Bengals
Got
team
AJ Brown
acting
and
like-
Kelsey ready for Christmas. I mean, my Christmas team's better than my Thanksgiving team.
Yeah, you're rolling better here, I
Dobbs.
guess.
The hat's going to bring some good mojo here.
I
Will
mean, it
McDonald.
has to. It has to. We got Ocho Cinco on this hat, Tony. Come on.
How many packs do I still got? I mean, we need at least. I need one good card.
Just do quick reveal. Just do quick reveal.
No, it's there we go. I'll take Amon Ra. Didn't I get Goff? I'm working my way to a stack here.
We got Kirkwood in the chat. Kirkwood says you're not a true degen if you don't, unless you do a quick reveal. What the hell's a quick reveal?
Hit the button,
You
quick
just-
reveal, and just reveal them all.
Is that the key? Does that get him
maybe
back?
that's the key.
You run so much better if you do that.
Next pack, I will. Next pack.
You got
is
another
quick
legendary.
reveal.
You.
I got
you ding dong.
another Joey Sly. How many Joey Slies can one person get?
I mean, these guys are holding back all the secrets here. We got Kirkwood, and Wiley's like,
I
yeah,
know.
that's how you get good results. Like, oh,
Spencer
Why did
Smith
they
is
wait till
comical.
12 packs in to tell me that?
You've got, this
they-
has
they
to
like
be your last
They
pack.
wanted to see you do
This has
keep
to be
going.
your last pack.
I'm not. It's not my last pack till I get a good quarterback.
Wait, did that say Javonte Williams?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, it
did?
does
I
at the
thought it
bottom.
did.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
did.
it does.
Another
Yeah, it
terrible.
does.
Okay, so the quick reveal here. We're quick revealing it right here.
we're almost at the end,
This
folks.
is the secret.
And that's all, folks.
I got
watching
AJ Dillon again.
I'm watching live viewers drop.
Yeah, they're
No, they're
coming
not.
back. to
Oh,
the football.
They are. It was-
They have fun.
It was 235.
No, it wasn't.
Quick. Kirkwood said, quick reveal or we hit the dislike button. He pulled it. It just didn't work. Didn't work.
Oh my God, Spoonmaker! I got another Kelsey. I can't get a quarterback.
Tua.
That's not the right one though.
I mean, you got Jared Goff. I mean, he sucks, but like,
I can only field one team, and I'm 20 packs in.
how does the price
Hey, we
run
got
so
Paul-
good?
Pollard and another kicker.
This show's gone suicidal. I'm just gonna go down with it. It's just great.
We're almost out of
Hang on.
packs at least.
Pour one out.
What do you mean out of packs, Tony?
Now
What
my
does that
screen
mean?
won't even load.
I agree, Carolina Crypto. Pour one out.
I'm gonna get something. I'm persistent. I don't give up. My internet's the issue, I think.
Yeah,
Look
your
at that.
internet,
Now the
internet
thing
might
went
give
down.
up. Your internet
Just
might
leave
give
that
up.
on the screen.
All right.
Unbelievable.
All right, people. The hat worked.
Thank you.
The
Thank
hat
you.
worked, baby.
Stop
Woo!
sharing. Stop sharing, Big T.
Yeah,
You
hat
guys are
worked.
mean.
Thank you. All right, let's get right into it.
Winners. All right,
Let's get into
we
winners.
should definitely go position by position or game by game. What do you guys think? I always think on small slates position by position, but I'll let the panel decide.
Here's what I said this in the chat because one of our guys was on a podcast and said I would love people to explain process. Well, we explained process on Monday. The first thing that I do personally is just hand build. I don't think that's revolutionary, but you hand build to find out where your first instinct is where the market is probably going to go to. Any softness in pricing, probably on showdown slates, who's going to be the captain likely, and then some pricing areas where you're probably going to have to dig from based on some of the core plays you're going to play. When I've hand built this slate, what did it come up? Obviously Dak, obviously McCaffrey, obviously Lamb, and then Mary Ferguson, I said it, is probably going to be the tight end everyone wants. Those are all good plays. Then you go into, do you have some cheap Green Bay wide receivers, Cowboys defense? That's going to be the stock build, in my opinion. Still all good plays. So where do you find your diversity? And that's where I began. I think basically locking a Dak, McCaffrey, Lamb is something pretty solid to pivot on because Lamb is cheaper than he was last week, I think, on a 3-game slate where he is obviously, the top wide receiver. I think Amon-Ra may be the odd man out a little bit from the pricey guys, but I think we start there. That's where I'm going to start.
That's an overview. I think a strategy overview of the slate. They're going to price every single guy pretty much like the studs. They price down because it's a holiday weekend and they're going to have a ton of, people that probably don't play as much playing on this slate. So they price everyone down like that. Like all these guys, Jahmyr Gibbs price dropped, Dak Prescott's price dropped, CeeDee Lamb, Amon-Ra, all those guys pretty much dropped. The guys in the mid-tier probably stayed around the same. It's not as much of a price drop, but the studs, they bring down for sure. And they do that all the time on these type of slates. So that's, that's just something they always do here. I think it's because there's just so many other people they get playing these slates on the holidays. So, Tony, you got like an overview here before we break down the positions?
Yeah, I mean, it's similar to all short slates where I think you got to take a few stands, like Wiley just said, and you got to take some low-owned guys. You can't go in there. I love short slates. I've always been way better at short slates. You can get creative with it too. You can play guys that are really crazy in one of the spots. Like you could build a team like Wiley's saying, and we can do it as we go through. Jam all these stud guys and then play like a Rico or something in your last spot, or as we go through, we'll talk about it more. But some of these super cheap guys, and like Jalen Tolbert or something, and get leverage off. And you can't do that on full slates, which is why I like short slates, because one guy isn't going to kill you if it's a cheap guy, and the studs just always crush. So, yeah.
And Michael Gallup had a bit of an uptick last week. I really think it's going to come down to probably two wideouts for Dallas, like a Gallup Tolbert with a Lamb or a Cooks, and then no Mary Ferguson, and then paying up for Kittle, who's had 3 monster weeks in a row against a team that's not great against tight end. Kittle's had 22 points, 22 points, 22 points. But people, I think, are going to spend down still for Logan Thomas, who's a good play. He's getting targets. I make fun of that by JSU because it's his favorite player in the league, but that's fine. It's a good play this week. And the secondary part is Charbonnet's cheap. He's, KW3 is out. Charbonnet's cheap. He gets targets too against a very difficult San Francisco defense. And so is Brian Robinson, right? And then the question of Jahmyr Gibbs versus Montgomery or both. You could be extremly bold and fade McCaffrey entirely and do like a double Detroit running back scenario. Look at last week's millionaire winner, right? Naked Brock Purdy, literally naked, shipped.
Yep.
Could you do a naked Brock Purdy this week? Did the quarterback pricings like was that odd to you that they're so tightly priced together? Dak Prescott just obviously stands out in that game as the best play.
Yeah, they dropped the 2 top tier guys. Sam Howell dropped like $100. They bumped Purdy from 59 to 61, and we'll just start there. And then Jordan Love and Geno Smith are the 2 cheapest. And I think Jordan Love was like 5,600, so right around that price. And Geno got a bump down. So all these quarterbacks pretty much got a slight bump or tick down. Dak's the one that's going to stick out for everyone. I think it's not a bad idea too. As we go through these positions, we should build out like a position by position, like the natural click at each position, and then maybe like the pivot to that or something like that, and create like almost like a show build at the end of it, which would be kind of cool. But I just think the fact that they're so, close together, it's going to create like where 1 or 2 guys are going to become big chalk, and then the rest are going to kind of fall under and be like 10%, 12%, 15%. And Tony, I just think like there's not going to be that much difference outside of like those top 2 quarterbacks on this slate. Ownership-wise.
Yeah, like you said, this is why I love short slates. You can literally project where people are going to go. I mean, in the high stakes, Dak will be 50%, 35% in the millie. I mean, that's all we should really talk about. It's the big field one. I mean, Dak like 35, 40%, Brock Purdy like 20, 25%. And then, like you said, those other guys, 10% or so. And like I've been doing, I'm going to lean into the flow chart and I'm going to trust my numbers, and it's treated me good the last 4 or 5 weeks. And the key guy for me that pops in the flow chart is Jordan Love, actually, where he's going to be 10% owned. I like the matchup more than other people will because I think Detroit's defense is a little bit overrated. There it is. There's that flow chart, baby. So I think Detroit's defense is a tad overrated. I think Jordan Love on Thanksgiving at 10% with cheap receivers can be a differential, but Dak is definitely the best play at quarterback. And like JSU said in the point, I think you should make different teams, and it's not a day really that you need to play one team. It's Thanksgiving. Everyone likes to gamble on Thanksgiving. Pop a few teams in there and build one team where you play really chalky with one pivot. Build another team, Jordan Love and stuff like that. So I think Jordan Love's the sneaky one. And just to talk about the flow chart, I mean, Geno Smith looks like a full fade to me. Jared Goff, I don't like as much either. I don't see how Jared Goff can really outscore Dak all that much. So I don't like him that much. I honestly agree with a lot of the flow. I'm not going to play Sam Howell against Dallas, even though Washington's offense has been very good fantasy-wise. They have a lot of different guys. I just don't see myself using Sam Howell all that much. So for me, it's Dak. Honestly, Purdy coming off the big game. I don't love Purdy either, just because I'm more on the fence of Wiley's, where I don't mind locking Dak or going super heavy Dak, super heavy McCaffrey, super heavy CD, and then just getting creative besides that, because more than likely those 3 are going to be on the winner. I would rather just take chances in other spots. So for me at quarterback, though, just to summarize, Dak for sure the best play. Jordan Love or Purdy probably the safe play, and then Jordan Love's my sneaky play. Probably fade the other 3.
And the other thing is, like, Gallup somewhat got you there last week with Carolina. I know it was your big stance. There's that chair. Look at that.
God, look at that thing.
Imagine having
even the armrest has a rip in it.
Imagine having your family over and enjoying Thanksgiving dinner. He probably pulls that up to the dining room table.
You think he pulls it up to you think he says, "Hey, Mom, you want to sit in my chair?"
I don't think he leaves the chair. I think he lives in the chair.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. How long do you think he's had the chair? Like 2 decades?
How old is he? 19? 21?
He's at least 25.
I have no idea how old people are anymore. I just don't.
That used to be your thing. You could predict a birthday. You lost the skill.
Celebrities.
JSU's a celebrity.
Do you know that Rip a pack will? No, do not let Tony rip a pack while JSU is out. Don't give him that. I don't.
Yeah,
Don't.
I do want to rip a pack.
Yeah.
Should we go back and rip one while he's gone?
No. We got a nice steady flow of viewers. Kevin. Sorry, I'm late. I don't know if you are sorry. First 30 minutes we're rocking. Oh, by the way, Captain, actually, I paid him $50 and he went to Papa Murphy's last night, not the bit. JSU, do you know this? Captain went to Papa Murphy's last night. I gave him $50 for the pizza to do the bit, and he had the pizza, and he sent pictures of it. And because the experience is, of course, even on their website, we'll make it, but you bake it. And he gave it a 4 out of 10.
Did he scream Big T 44 at checkout?
Yeah.
He didn't? Or
he did?
Oh, he did. Okay.
He gave it a 4 of 10? Is that what you said?
Yeah, he said the crust was literally disgusting, but he also burnt.
He's got to get a better oven then. It's his oven's fault.
That's the thing. Like, I assume they were constantly burning pizza ovens at the Papa Murphy's where you just jam it in. But this is like going to Supercuts and you just bring your own scissors and cut your own hair. Which,
all right, where were we at before I left and you guys started talking about me and
I was going to say
Pollard. I gave my full quarterbacks.
No. Pollard. I was going to say Pollard. Let me say Pollard.
Okay.
Because Pollard.
How the hell are you talking about Pollard? We're talking about quarterbacks.
I don't want to.
Me over with quarterbacks.
Because you said, what are we? You said, what are we talking about? And I said, we're talking about Pollard, and then you just left randomly.
Pollard?
Because he asked what I was talking about. It was Pollard.
No, why were you talking about Pollard?
Why are you just jumping around, Tony?
And then he does this. There you go. Bye-bye.
Pollard.
Bye-bye.
I mean, what did Pollard have to do with quarterbacks?
Does Pollard throw the football, Tony? Is that new? Is he a quarter thrower now?
Stevers, should I rip some more packs?
All right. Well, my quick quarterback breakdown anyways was I agree with Tony on Goff compared to Prescott. I don't see him outscoring him. I think I'm not going to play Purdy or Smith in that Seattle-San Francisco game. So for me, it's Dak 1, Jordan Love 2, and I talked about it. We were on point with that showdown show. Remember, Tony, that was a showdown game that we talked up earlier in the year where Jordan Love had a terrible first half. He did not play well at all. Most of his fantasy points were in the second half where he did a lot better job getting the ball out. So I agree with you. I think he's my second favorite. And then if I had to throw a third in there, I guess I'd put Sam Howell, but I'm not super keen on playing him. So those are my three quarterbacks.
Do you like this card? What's that say right there, baby? We finally got Dak.
Wait, shut up. Have you been ripping cards while we've been talking?
This is the truth. That was the first one I ripped since we went off air.
Riley, he's been ripping cards while we've been talking.
Make him stop.
I mean, look at that combo. That's $1 million combo right there. Dak and Schoonmaker.
He's like Dak Prescott right there.
$393, not bad. Okay, are you
done? All right,
talking
so now we are on running back.
Okay,
now we are on running back, and Wiley can talk about Tony Pollard because we're now on running back.
Yeah, and he's talking about tight end or something now. What's he going to talk about next? Like
defense,
Luke Musgrave?
On Sunday show, you spent an hour and 15 on your play of the day, Dak Prescott, and now nothing? It was your play of the day.
Dak was my play of the day.
No, Pollard was.
Oh,
sorry, it's a Dak Prescott.
Pollard. Yeah.
So now I'm going to spend time on him because potentially, I mean, he could be the nut running back, right? I mean, do you think that now? Soft Commanders team at home. He had 18 points last week. Wasn't great, but now you got Pollard again.
Terrible. I think running back's the easiest position on the board. One Detroit guy for sure. Like you have to play a Detroit guy. Every team, maybe two, like Wiley said. I don't dislike that. And the flow chart loves it. Oh my God, Wiley. What are these balloons? I know you did that to me. I don't know how you did it, but I know you did it.
I swear on my life I did not do that.
How did it happen, man?
How do you do that is what I want to know.
One, you did it.
Tony knows that I don't know how to do it.
How did I just get balloons?
I swear on my life. I can't. You can't do that from StreamYard. It's you.
Where did the balloons come from? One of you guys did it.
I swear you can't do that on this show. You can't.
I know why. JSU doesn't know how to do it, so I know it was
Exactly. Thank you.
It was.
I wish I did. If
he was mad at us making fun of Pollard, and he wanted to get back at me.
I swear on my kids' souls, I did not do balloons. I did not. I have no idea.
Me and JSU don't even know how to do it. So
I've been doing shows so long with Tony. He knows if I knew how to do that, I would be doing that all the fucking time.
I would have done it 100 times already.
I still don't. I want to do it to you guys, but I don't know how to do it.
You can't. I can't control your camera to do.
Where'd balloons come from then?
You're a grandma's Dell from 1996. Of course, there's balloons.
I'm on my MacBook. Stop.
It is funny though. They just came through Tony's screen.
No, I thought he did that. I was like, wow, that's kind of funny. I guess.
God,
There's no balloon option here. You know what you did. You did that.
So when do we talk about the fact that Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery are the nut? Just play them together. We going to talk about it or?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the flow chart I like to, but running back to me is the easiest. I mean, you're playing McCaffrey. Let's be honest. You're not fading McCaffrey on a 3-game slate where he's in a good spot and he's going to get all the carries. I think you can get creative in some spots. And earlier this year, JSU almost won the Millie the one night playing a backup running back. I don't know. I don't think this is the slate for that. I think there's a ton of receivers that could win this slate. So at running back, you have to play McCaffrey. You have to play one of the Detroit guys. And I think you could use a second Detroit guy in the flex if you wanted to, because they could definitely both get there. The rest of the running backs, I mean, Brian Robinson against Dallas, no thanks. I mean, don't get me wrong. 150, maybe I'll have some Brian Robinson, but in general, don't love him.
Barkley killed last week the Commanders, right? I mean, at 7,100, yeah. we talked about that.
Killed him. And I mean, look at the bottom guys. I mean, you're not playing AJ Dillon. You're not playing Zach Charbonnet like against San Francisco. I actually like the one punt running back I do think you can play in a Millie format is DJ Dallas, just playing from behind, catching dump offs and stuff. I don't think anyone's going to play him. I don't like him. You did do the balloons. I know you did.
I didn't.
What about Chris
for me,
Rodriguez?
The running backs
Antonio Gibson is out, Tony. What about Chris
Rodriguez? He's just not a pass catcher though. Playing from behind, I do think you could, but I just think running back's a spot where we don't get cute.
I think that's the right take. Aaron Jones is doubtful. AJ Dillon's going to get more of the work. No Patrick Taylor love, or anyone like that, as a backup. Anyone sees for Green Bay, because
just Kenneth as far Walker's as the flow chart too. Not that it's everything. By far the worst matchup.
Who? Packers against Detroit or San Francisco and Seattle?
Packers the Packers one's the worst.
Yeah. All right. So we all agree.
But I'm definitely not playing a backup.
I did not balloon bomb anyway. I swear on my life. I swear on everything holy. I did not do the balloons. I wish I knew how to do it. I would have done it every show, but it wasn't me.
All right. This is scaring me that he's swearing on his life that it wasn't him.
I wasn't me.
We know it wasn't me. So the only other thing could be it was Tony who did it.
I have no idea how to do it.
He tried to get it to Prez and say it was Prez, and no one would think it's Tony because he did it to himself. But that's how smart Tony is. He did it to himself, and then he got on someone else. This is actually Tony. That's a theory right there. I think I'm close to the truth.
No, you're not.
Here's so I gave step 1 of the process, at least for me. Step 2 through 8, I've shared with Discord. Exclusive to Run Pure Sports. And by the way, Giblets, not Giblets, 44 gets you first month or first week off joining this crew. Our Discord's the best in the industry. 44% off. Giblets 44. We put the video out today with the spinning turkeys. That cost us $1.8 million. But the price on, because I agree. I don't think Detroit's defense is that great right now. They nearly lost to the Bears. But you get a Jaden Reed at 4,200 or a Dobbs at 5,000, I think he is. I think a lot of people are going to go in that direction. Plus, credit to you, Big T. Credit to you, big man. Jameson Williams didn't look bad last week. That was one of your 1% punts. I was pretty impressed. He caught a pass late. I was like, oh, there he is. And now he's what?
Take the top off.
Jameson's still cheap this week, right?
I just want to say for the people that I also gave a 1% owned guy who crushed, and Wiley wasn't impressed with me. So
who was it?
I'm kind of hurt by it. He's actually on this slate, and you brought his name up. Kind of hurt by it.
Logan Thomas.
Nope. Jaden Reed. That was JSU's low on play.
Oh, that was good play. That was next to the play.
He forgets my plays. Tony, you see that? He forgets my plays. He remembers Tony's plays.
You're in a 2-week timeout with me because you always stomp on my low price plays that I like. Who's the first touchdown last week? Who was it for the Cardinals? Yeah, Rondale Moore. But 5 minutes in.
I didn't stomp on your Rondale Moore play.
Stomped on it.
No, I played Rondale Moore. I didn't stomp on it.
Nope, you called me a dum-dum. I'm pretty sure that happened.
Oh, no.
Dum-dum.
I definitely wouldn't call you a dum-dum. I'd call you something way
I heard
worse,
it.
not a dum-dum. No, screw you, Tony. All right, screw you.
You drew balloon.
That's for you. Yeah.
It's
People say I
definitely
should bring my handwriting back, which I should. That was a very popular bit on Twitter. I'm going to bring it back. Prez is bringing back the handwriting.
Going through the wide receivers at the top. Tony, we're going through the wide receivers at the top. CeeDee Lamb, Amon-Ra, Aiyuk.
Neither one of you guys even talked about the running backs. I'm the only one that talks about running backs.
I already
Where
talked about
are you on Pollard? Saquon smoked.
Pollard is
Washington
the lowest of the 6K guys that are going to play. And I discount Aaron Jones and Kenneth Walker because I don't think they play.
Lowest what? Lowest projected?
I'm projecting him lower than all those guys. So I have Montgomery ahead of him, Gibbs ahead of him, McCaffrey ahead of him.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have all those guys ahead of him. I actually probably will have B-Rob ahead of him too.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. On the road against Dallas, you have B-Rob over Pollard?
I think
Tony Pollard?
I think Pollard stinks.
Tony Niehaus, Tony Pollard? Oh, my God.
I hate Pollard.
Yes, we're joining, Tony. And I agree that
Pollard was so bad.
I agree that
God, Pollard was bad last week.
Cute. So I agree with you there, Tony. There's not much else I need to say.
I mean, those plays are so good. A Detroit guy and McCaffrey are just incredible plays.
I could totally see both Detroit running backs being on the winner. I'm definitely going to be heavy, though. They're going to both run the ball like a combined 30 times in this spot.
Pollard's the chalk, too.
And we don't like Goff, so it's just a natural reaction. And honestly, you guys are going into receiver, but on the flow chart, not to keep saying it, Amon-Ra is very low compared to where he should be. And it's just a natural thing to builds where not as high on Goff, not as high on Amon-Ra or the other receivers, very high on the running backs, very high on Laporta when we get to tight end. So it makes for a clean roster build, honestly.
Don't be skipping over, Tony. Now you're jumping over plays. Come on.
No, I will say this. Let me say this. Because on Monday, I said Chiefs defense is my conviction. That's my play of the day. I explained my rules, and Tony was high on Swift. I thought Hurts would get the touchdown, and Swift did okay. I actually dropped projection on Swift to 13, which I thought, okay, he's going to be in none of my lineups, in which I kind of want. But the beauty of SaberSim, and let me sell this because you get this at Run Pure Sports. The beauty of SaberSim was when I applied the contest sims to it, meaning this is the contest you're going to be in. I love your projections, Matt. They're great. However, if you want to beat your competition, you're going to have to do something you don't like. And typically, I rule that out. I say, Swift comes up at a captain, I'm not going to play it. And last minute, I just said, listen, I'm just going to go with this, going to go with what the math says to do. And that's why Swift came up and captain to me. So I'm applying that logic this week again. Big T's been on me and on me and on me. You've got to just, do the risk-adjusted ROI contest sims and go with it. You've been winning more with it. I've started to win more with it, and I'm doing that. So you can have your projections, which I do, and you can have your convictions, but it allows it to find winning lineups within those projections that will beat the field you're playing against. And that's it. That's the added layer.
I'm telling you. So I can say the same thing. Earlier in football, Swift with me, I wouldn't have had the 75K win without SaberSim because Swift, same thing as you. I didn't like. Last night in NBA, I was in second all night. I should have got second. Ended up getting fourth. But I had Jared Allen in there. JSU can attest to this, though. I would have never played Jared Allen against Embiid, but I leave it in the player pool. Let's see. I probably had 5% Jared Allen or something. I was not high on Jared Allen, but he hits in the right spot, any nukes, and that's what SaberSim does. I would not have had that team if it wasn't for the Sims, the RAROI at SaberSim. Works good. I mean, I love it. It's been great for me, no doubt.
Jared Allen hits you in the right spot.
And Joel Embiid and all the other guys that crushed too. We were high on all those guys. So yeah,
Jared I would have never had Jared Allen. I'll be honest. I would have never had him.
He hits you in the right spot though, right?
Too. He absolutely crushed.
Yeah.
All right. So your point about
you guys don't
Detroit.
understand how hard this show is to do on a lag. I'm on a lag, and you guys never hear me.
I'm not.
Like 10
I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to say anything, but you're like 4 pixels. You've been 4 pixels the whole show.
It's tough, man.
You know, I don't feel bad for you because when I have shitty internet, no one gives me more shit than you. So I don't even say anything to you.
I'm giving it to myself. I'm making fun of myself. I should reset the routers. What I should do and pop back on.
I want Graham to walk behind you and just give you baked goods. So, what does she call you? What's Grandma call you?
Oh, you don't like baked goods as much, I don't think.
It's Amber's grandma. It's Amber's grandma.
I'm surprised Amber hasn't brought you a plate of like chicken or something. No food? No food during the show?
Nope. I ate with DC and Mangone today for lunch, so I'm full.
Oh. No Holden? Holden didn't show up?
Holden was in Arizona or something. He didn't want to hang out with us.
Yeah.
You know,
great figures.
Yeah.
Am I seriously freezing? I'm going to reset it and come back on.
Yeah,
go to like 2 screen for a second.
You're 1 pixel. He's going to open more. He's going to open more packs. That's the problem.
He's 100% opening more packs.
He's an addict.
Did you get him on this? Who got him on this train?
No.
I literally talk to the man every single day. I talk to him every single day on the phone. Literally nothing about this stuff. Nothing about ripping packs or anything. And then all of a sudden,
listen. This is Rainmaker pack ripping is something you do alone in the darkness, and you don't tell anyone about it, right? And then we both finally admitted to each other that we've been ripping packs.
So he's just been doing this and not saying anything to anyone?
Because that's right. I mean, and then I got into Discord today, and fucking Rubio goes, I go, yeah, I ripped 30 packs. I'm really ashamed. And Rubio goes, I'm up to 75.
Oh, Rubio's definitely addicted to that stuff.
It's digital heroin. Yes. It's just, it becomes like scratch and win or slot machine stuff that I want to get the DAC number 1. Yeah, it's a problem.
You got 3 or 4. Was it 4 or 3?
I got DAC number 4.
4.
Bitches. Yes,
4.
I did.
Love that.
Here's the thing with these slates. It's like you find if I were to ask you what's the lowest variance position in NFL Classic builds?
What was the question? Sorry.
What's the lowest I knew you were looking at your phone. Yeah. What's the lowest variance position in NFL Classic builds? What's the position that you could probably be most assured that you're getting closest to the projections?
Running back?
Quarterback.
Yeah.
Quarterback, you're right. And so in this, like if you believe Dak is going to be the highest, and because they're all basically the same price, if you believe that he's going to be the highest ceiling and probably hit, close to a ceiling guy, I can have conviction and, essentially force locking him in. The second is running back to me, right? I mean, Christian McCaffrey is going to be 22 to 25. You could probably make the same assumption for one of, and this is what I do in Showdown, but one of Gibbs or Montgomery. And the highest variance is always defense, right? I mean,
yep, always
defense. And so
you leave all the defenses in?
I think honestly, that is going to be the play that, people are going to play Cowboys defense, leave one of these other, punts on the board, and someone is going to get some stupid, touchdown on defense late that flips the slate. Wide receiver, the same. I mean, there's a lot of variance in that too. So you've got to have better controls. We have better control over quarterback and running back. Much like on a showdown slate, when you say, listen, of course Jalen Hurts is going to be on the build. I don't know where, but he's going to be on it. Of course, one of Travis Kelce and Mahomes is going to be in the build. Of course.
So what you're saying, though, is like at quarterback, let's just say.
I don't know what I'm saying. I was just making
You're saying, no, but you're saying that you don't think that any of these other quarterbacks have the ceiling of Dak Prescott. Like, for sure. Because I don't.
I would be correct. And nice, Kevin, you're exactly right. If you ever bet horse racing on these pick sixes or superfecta, you lock one position and then you sort of, make the circle around it of plays, but you have conviction on one and then it makes the other 5 easier to play. And in this case, I mean, with a smaller slate, you can't spread it, in my opinion, you can't spread it around like 20% to 5 quarterbacks.
Well, 100%. Like that 2-game slate that Tony talks about that I was close to shipping the whole thing, I locked defense and I locked quarterback. So I locked
If you lock defense.
That was out of 4, though, Wiley. That was out of 4, not 6, right? But still.
Defense has been just too wild this year. I mean, I'll go back to the Cleveland slate, giving up 35 to Indianapolis Colts, giving up 35 or 38 points, whatever they gave up, and still hitting 16. Like last week, we were on it. We had Dak, we had Brian Robinson, we talked about Barkley, Tank Dell. Your play of the day, Kincaid, was in the lineup. My play of the day was Singletary on the lineup. Got made fun of it. And then the Cowboys put up a fucking 20. I mean, and Kincaid really didn't do much.
And Kincaid didn't do, but he didn't need to do much just because of the slate. He didn't need to do much, and he was still on the winner, which we see all the time, by the way. We see guys that wouldn't be on the winner, but like they don't need to do as much. So that happens.
I'm just so furious about it, though. Like in terms of that flex play, why make it so random? Because I played Titans and they got a 0. Titans have an okay defense. So they got a 0. Okay. Yeah. It's got to be a super flex. It's got to be, you can play a second quarterback or a second stack. It's just got to go away. But right now we play this, Powerball bozo shit where one of these defenses, there he is.
Lot less viewers than when I left. Maybe I need to rip some more packs.
Did we lose viewers? We lost viewers because we lost that. Look at that mug. We lost that mug for like 4 minutes. So yeah.
I actually thought I wasn't coming back. I couldn't get it to come back on.
Oh man, I can see the photos in your background now. Is
it actually better now? I reset it.
Yeah.
I reset it all.
Yeah.
Yes. Defense needs to go away. But for now, we were talking about defense, right? The highest variable position in NFL projections on classic slates. You like defense for Dallas last week, 20 points. Titans are 0. I mean, that's a 20-point swing on anything that can happen. And so anything can happen on this slate too in terms of defense. One of these teams that are getting blown out can run one back late for 6 points. So you got to lock the things that are least variable. I think Dak, highest ceiling, and probably will hit the ceiling. I thought he would be $1,000, $1,600 more than some of these quarterbacks. That's the dude.
Yeah. I think if you were to lock any quarterback, it definitely makes sense for it to be Dak. But all right, before
you guys are back to quarterback.
No. We were just talking about scenarios and stuff while you were gone because we didn't want to jump. We didn't want to jump past and then have to have you talk about all this stuff. So.
Yeah, Yeezy.
It is not pack ripping time, Yeezy. We'll be here until fucking Thanksgiving. All right.
He's an enabler.
Yeah.
Giblets,
I got my Dak anyways. I'm ready to go now.
Promo code. Listen, if you want to watch Big T or listen to him in the Discord,
might just do my own show after this and go rip them. Whoever wants to watch me rip them can come watch me rip them.
A Big T ripping packs, go in the Discord. Maybe you'll do like a voiceover thing in the Discord, and you can just listen.
No, I'm going to do a StreamYard and rip them where people actually want to watch them.
Oh God, I will not be watching. It'll be the first show ever that you do
play
that.
anything, Wiley. Like I can tell him it's the biggest edge in college football or anything. He will never play anything outside of it.
No, that one time that you told me it was the biggest edge ever and to bet all the alt lines, I went and did it. I drove an hour and did it. So screw you. And it won, by the way.
I'm different. If you tell me there's an edge in like if
128p.
There's no better content than that, man.
We just lost viewers, Tony. Just throwing it out there. We just lost viewers.
Yeah. No. Truth time. We couldn't even tell what plays you had in those cards. I think I could. They're just pixels.
Was it really that bad? Why didn't you guys tell me?
You were 10 minutes behind.
I thought I saw Javonte Williams. I'm like, is that Javonte Williams? I was like trying so hard to see it. I was like, wait, I think that's Javonte Williams.
Good job, Tony. That's awesome. I'm the exact opposite of JSU, by the way. You could call me at 3 a.m. and say there's an edge in like Malaysian badminton. I'd be like, put me down for 1,000. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll be like, all right, I'm going to work out. I'll see you. I'll talk to you at 10 a.m.
Yes.
But all right, Tony, CeeDee Lamb, Amon-Ra, Ayuk, DK, top 4 receivers on the board. You already said you're a little lower on Amon-Ra. I think we can all agree CeeDee Lamb has to be by far the best receiver, but that's not breaking any ground. Everyone's going to like CeeDee the most. And I will say, Keenan Allen did just rip the Packers for a big game. And should have been bigger. He dropped the touchdown, hit him right in the chest. But so, they can give up big games through the air. But what are you doing here at receiver? How are you getting different? Because everyone's going to play CD.
Yeah, I think it's the overstack, not playing Pollard, overstacking into, as you can see on the flow chart, Brandon Cooks, Tolbert, even in a Millie Maker, Kevontae Turpin on an end around or something. I don't know how he gets there, but those Dallas guys, I think, are how you get different. I like the Seattle guys too. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, JSN's been a show favorite over the year. And like the other position.
Uh-oh. See ya.
Uh-oh.
Not going to have. Oh, God. Is it freezing again?
It was just your
back.
face. Like,
you're back.
Your face like
you're
this.
Back.
Your face was like this for 2 minutes.
Oh, man. It's a tough scene.
Nothing tilts Big T more than internet issues. Nothing
tilts him more. I agree.
I will say it is the most frustrating thing when you know it and there's just nothing you can do about it. Like there's literally just nothing. It's the worst.
I do need that.
It is the worst. But I agree. The overstack is definitely one way to get different. Ayuk, Debo, I think will be a conversation. I know Ayuk just keeps crushing. He had a monster game last time out. There's the hat. We need the hat. Switch the mojo up here, Big T. And then Press talked about the Packers receivers. I still think, Jaden Reed's the man, but, Romeo Doubs is decent. I think he's more a floor play. Guy is yet to flash any upside, but he could give you 16, something like that, and be on the winner. So I like some of these Packers guys. Prez, I don't know if it's the hat that's getting you. Maybe it's my chair. I mean, I am number one chair in content, so in all of content. But, talk about the receivers, the receiver position.
Okay. This hat is just got me going. All right.
The people want a windmill, by the way, Tony.
They won't be able to see it because I'm frozen.
I know you're not frozen right now.
You look like you sell newspapers in Cuba.
Maybe I do.
Oh. All right,
dog.
Receivers.
What's hanging off the back of it? There's like a cobweb or something off the back of it.
Is it this hat size or is it your
Wiley, every head on this frame is a big head. I'll tell you that much.
Oh God. Tee it up.
I knew it was going there. I literally knew it was going there. Right when he said it, I knew it was going there. God, you can't help yourself.
So I think here's the thing. Everyone's going to be on Lamb. I think Lamb's probably a lock regardless. I mean, he have a mediocre game. That's probably 18 points. Fine. And I think his price is still pretty good. I like double Dallas receiver, and I kind of like Brandon Cooks to tilt the slate. I think everyone's going to go 1 to 2 of Green Bay receivers, Watson or Reed or Reed and Dobbs. I can see Brandon Cooks having one of those explosive, that's the balloons play of the day, like a 6 for 137 1 type day. 335 and 1 is Jameson Williams for me. That's I'm going to go back to Tony's picks.
I like it.
Jameson Williams isn't getting 335 and 1. Jameson Williams is going to house like an 80-yarder.
He's getting 260 and 1. That's a Jameson Williams.
Or a Gallup, right? A Gallup who we've been chasing all year, had a little bit of an uptick last week. What does that mean? Like a Lamb with a.
The funny thing about you saying he got an uptick is the other dude got more snaps than him. Tolbert. Tolbert got more snaps than Gallup.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I like Tolbert. Tolbert's sneaky for me. I like Tolbert.
And
I will say one thing, too, if you guys can even hear me. I know I'm on a delay.
We can hear you.
These short slates, there's nothing wrong with overstacking. There's nothing wrong with playing 3 Dallas receivers in Dak. No. That's how you can be different.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this: people won't. Your face freezes on the weirder side, and I think you can definitely play 2 of these receivers from the other side because they're cheap as hell. Like all these receivers are cheap.
Ferguson Dotson's play. They're going to get mad at me for switching it.
4,600. Who?
Mary Ferguson is the worst play on the slate.
That's tight end.
I know, but the dude in chat just said it, so I wanted to answer him.
Yeah. I like the receivers for Dallas. I like the receivers. I'm probably
fade Pollard and fade Mary Ferguson. That's a lot of ownership for fading.
Yep. And I like Jahan Dotson, so I'm going to go there, 4,600. I think you can play him. Curtis Samuel's 3,600. All these guys are cheap, so I'm with Tony. Overstack Dallas. I'm going to play Washington. I think it's one of the better spots. Pair them with some of these Green Bay receivers. You can easily make a lineup with CMC and the one of the 2 running backs from Detroit, or both if you wanted to. But
when I first did the hand build, I knew that everyone was going to jizz on Mary Ferguson. Period.
Yeah,
and I agree. I think Logan Thomas may be a better play. And I think Kittle, people don't want to pay up for him, and Kittle's going to spot you 22.
If there's one thing about Kittle, I'm the Kittle guy. If there's one thing I know, he destroys Seattle. Destroys them. He's always destroyed them.
Yes.
Mary Ferguson at 40% owned is absolutely absurd. And we're the Mary Ferguson fan club on this show.
Well, we don't have
pick
Rubio.
your spot.
We don't have Rubio, and I got to give Rubio a shout out because no one jerks off to Mary Ferguson more than Rubio Dimes. So I'll give him his shout. He was drafting him in June and May. So I got to give him his best ball shout, Rubio, because he loves Mary Ferguson.
Yeah, from a Thanksgiving analogy standpoint, Kittle's like the drumstick. He's the best part of the meat of the dinner, right? And he's going to, Purdy's going to him more week to week. Ayuk kind of scares me, but still, Kittle's going to get 9 targets. He's going to destroy them. I think he's a good play in flex, and I think he's a good play at tight end.
Yeah, I think the other guy, and Tony talks about the $2,500, but this Tucker Kraft, if we're going to get Luke Musgrave out, DeGuara hasn't practiced, I think, all week so far. I don't know if he's practiced today, but he's questionable. Tucker Kraft's going to be $2,500 starting. like with no one to really challenge him at tight end. So I think he's another guy you could throw into the mix here. I'm not saying he's like great or anything like that, but he's 2,500. So I would
another
throw him.
example with him though is he can be a guy in the flex actually that is an example of what I said to start the show, where if you punt one spot in these short slates, even if he gets you like 6 or 4 or 3, or it's just the roster construction, it lets you get up somewhere else.
Yeah, and in the likely scenarios, it probably gets you like 4 to 6, right, Tony? Like that's.
I mean, I will say his projection's 7. So
I mean, honestly, he should play most of this game. They're down a bunch of tight ends, like especially if DeGuara is for sure out. So,
Here's the thing. Here's the one play we haven't mentioned. We've mentioned everyone on this slate, every single person on the slate. The one guy we haven't mentioned, who's like an octopus out there catching passes, is Laporta, right? I mean, Laporta, he can break a slate. He can go off for 23, right? Goff goes to ASB and Gibbs, and then sparingly with Reynolds or Williams. But Laporta, I mean, we've seen it all year. He could be 8 for 150 and 2. I mean, he's what, $800 cheaper than Kittle? I'm going to pay up for tight end. I've just decided right now I'm paying up for tight end.
Yeah, I mean, those are the best plays to me.
How would you rank these tight ends, guys? Like, would it go like for me? It would go Kittle with price included, like Kittle, Kraft, Thomas, Laporta, Ferguson. How would you guys rank them?
I think to me, for me, Kittle, Laporta, Thomas, Ferguson, just from a pure output standpoint. Unless I'm missing someone. No, I'm not missing someone. And then I think one of the Gallup, Cooks, or Tolbert take that touchdown away or 2 from Ferguson, right? I think Kittle has a big day, and I can imagine Laporta could have a big day because he's had 2 bad weeks. So people are sort of, I mean, you have 1 bad week and everyone goes quiet on you, 2 bad weeks and people forget about you. Or like a Schoonmaker, that's right, who you got 9 cards of just now. Right?
Schoon. Tony, how would you rank the tight ends?
I would rank it. And so the prices.
Don't go in price, just go in total output.
Well, I mean, it's still going to matter with price for me because of McCaffrey, CD, and Dak on most of my teams. So, I mean, the flow chart has Logan Thomas 1, and I think he's going to be pretty low owned. I would rank it Kittle, Logan Thomas, Laporta, Kraft,
and Mary.
Schoonmaker.
And Mary
I like
Ferguson.
Schoonmaker a decent amount. I'll be honest. Like Schoonmaker should have caught a touchdown in the Philly game. I think he went out on the inch line or something, or he dropped it, one of the two. But he had a touchdown. And then last week he got a touchdown. And he's free, and he's leverage off Ferguson. So I really like him. But Logan Thomas, I think, is, if I'm talking price, he's number 1 on the flow chart. He's 3,500. And I just feel like he plays good in these games like this against a good D like Dallas. I like Logan. I think I like Kittle the most, but he's expensive. I don't know. Honestly, I haven't built a team. How much salary do we have if we play Dak, we play McCaffrey, and we play CD?
It's not. It really.
I mean, we're down to 4,300. I mean,
it's
tough
slim pickings. If you throw George Kittle in there, you're down to 39.60. So,
which I do think, and I always do good on these shorter slates because I think you can do that more. And that's naturally, JSU knows this about, even in NBA, sometimes I go 2 stars and scrubs based. In these short slates, though, you can do it. Like you can jam these, because what happens is the studs get there. And it's Thanksgiving. These guys want to show up. They're not going to come out flat on Thanksgiving. So
a lot of guys
I don't mind the Kittle build.
I feel like a lot of these guys think it's an honor to play on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Like I don't think they look down. I think it's more like an honor for them to play.
So let me. Cool. So to be clear, you believe, and I'm just, this is for my own edification. You believe that Tucker Kraft is a better play than Mary Ferguson because that's Wonderlicious, man. I think that's a great play.
I just don't think Mary Ferguson at that ownership. I want to be, again, with the way I'm doing my 150, I'm not going to fade it, but I want to be like in the 10 to 15% range instead of the 40% range.
Yeah, so all your stuff is just kind of leveraging off that ownership mainly.
Just to talk more about this build, though, because I think it's important. So instead of adding Kittle, let's add Gibbs because I want Gibbs or Montgomery. So I mean, if you start Dak, CMC, Gibbs, CD, I mean, you're at 3,800 for the rest of your team. So that's where I think Logan Thomas actually for me would be. What if you played? I mean, if you have Kittle with that, I mean, you're down to 3,250 for your 2 receivers, a flex, and a D.
Yeah. Then you need
a so if you go,
then you're Jameson Williams territory.
If you go Logan Thomas. And let's do another punt, Tony. Let's say you go Logan Thomas and I don't know.
One of the 2,500 tight ends has to be the best, or Schoonmaker, either one of those guys. Yeah.
Yeah, you get 43 43-ish per player. You could work with that. One of them's a defense. You can make that work.
You're not
Part of the issue for me is Kittle is definitely going to nuke. So I need that's kind of why the stars and scrubs builds just work. Yep. I mean, even if you played, I mean, you can just punt 2 spots. Like you just can on these short slates. Even if you don't like the guy, like who's a 3K receiver we don't love? I mean, who like all the way at 3K?
Diami Brown.
Tolbert, for example. No, just use Tolbert for Diami too, but Tolbert,
he's
like
31.
with Dallas, if you played that. 3,100. Like,
Diami Brown's crapola. I'm not doing those shenanigans. I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing that side on the Washington side. So
Kavontae Turpin. Kavontae Turpin is 3K flat.
The thing is with Logan Thomas is that he's the highest value play. I mean, people are going to sort it by highest value play, price per output, and he's one of the highest. So there's going to be a lot of people playing Logan Thomas. There's a lot of Dallas fans who are going to play Jake Ferguson because of the price, and the ignored guys are going to be Green Bay Kraft, paying up for Kittle. Most, though, I think is going to be people ignoring Laporta because he's in that tweener range.
Oh
I agree. I agree that
I just sorted by ownership, and Zach Charbonnet is projected to be the second highest owned guy on the slate.
I told you. I told you. Yeah.
Wow. No wonder ODB likes him. JSU, there is no one on earth that's more chalky than ODB. Every week he loves the chalkiest dudes in the world.
Well, Kenneth Walker's ODB? Out, so you didn't think he was going to be popular on the slate?
I didn't think he was going to be the second highest owned on the slate.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What are you talking about?
Oh my God! You don't watch our shows.
Get Prez in timeout. How do we get him in timeout?
Timeout.
Get him in timeout for a minute.
I had to get him in timeout. Timeout.
Yeah, put him in timeout for a minute. He needs a quick. Give him a. What do they do? The 20. Give me a 20.
20. Yeah, 20.
Yeah, give me a 20.
This is criminal, Tony. I mean, he doesn't watch our shows.
It's very hurtful. I mean.
ODB, I'm sorry if you're watching. That's just
2-hour show every week we do, and he's never watched it one time.
And you go on the bot. Oh no, you switched it. Oh God.
No, I'm going down for sure. Yeah.
That was a test. You passed. So good job.
Ego just took a hit. He said
that was like the test where he tried to kick me out of one of our chats, Tony. I said, do it. Kick me out, Prez. I don't care. Kick me out of all these chats. I don't want to listen to you guys blab. I'll just go on shows and talk in Discord. I don't care. He's like, no, we got more chats. We got secret chats you're not in. He's like, all right, cool. All right, are we on defense yet?
Are you done?
Yes. We're on defense.
Yeah,
now you can talk defense.
Oh, I'll talk defense. Oh, I can talk defense now? I can talk? I'm not past my word count? Okay.
Yes.
Good. Sorry, I just win slates. That's it. I'll just
All right, winner. All right. Giblets 44 if you want to win like Wiley. Deprez.
Right.
Get in.
Nationwide is on your side. Okay, let me see this.
That commercial gets stuck in my head so much. Don't say that anymore.
It's in my head right now.
Oh,
it's in my head.
That's awful.
Hang on one second. I've got to get to this slate for defense. I mean, obviously, and they broke my back last week in terms of getting that 20 spot against Carolina, which shouldn't have been surprising, right? But here I am in my max builds playing the fucking Titans. Why can't the slate come up? Oh, there it is. Okay. I mean, they're pretty evenly priced, but like we said, when Tony was gone fixing his internet, right? The most variance by position is by defense. Seahawks are 2,600, right? I mean, they've got that rookie defensive back who's been playing amazing. Seahawks could just intercept Purdy late and put up a 12 spot at 2,600 and be the highest output range for defense. Obviously, everyone's going to go Cowboys. There's the build. Said it when we started. Prescott, McCaffrey, Lamb, Ferguson, one or two Green Bay cheapy receivers, and then Cowboys. Start there.
So your top defense is the Cowboys?
Of course, yes. But I mean, I'm not going to eliminate any of them. I might have to min-max them just to get them on the build, right? Because the projection on Seahawks is going to be 5 or 6. Okay, fine. 5 or 6, 4, 5 or 6. What if they do a punt return or kickoff return or intercept for a touchdown? They're 12. Even if they give up a lot of points. 10 if they give up a lot of points. Okay? 10's a good number for defense at 2,600.
Yeah. I mean, shit. If you told me my defense was getting me double digits, I'm in. Lock.
Immediate lock button.
Like I would,
even if it was Dallas, like even if the spend up, if you told me double digits, it's lock button.
There is a better than not chance there's a double digit defense this slate.
Yeah, right? But I'm saying if you told me which one it was, like if you said JSU 49ers lock, get in double digits, I'm lock butting. I'm hitting the lock button, doing 150, and I'm hitting the lock button on that.
100%. 100%, right? But it's the highest variance. You don't know. I don't fucking know. Yep. I mean, you know that's I can't think of a really bad player right now, but some receiver who's going to play 2 snaps is not going to get 15 at 3,100.
Yeah,
but defense certainly can.
And don't be scared. Another thing you can do on a short slate that JSU, again, not to reference that, but that's one of the only short slates of the year. Play your D against the quarterback. There's nothing that says you can't play Washington's D against Dak, and that gets you different. And it's defense, it's variance. Well, if Dak throws a pick 6 to start that game, let me tell you what, you will be cooking if they take a pick to the house to start that game. You will be. Woo.
I forgot to say on the 150 teams when I told everyone that I locked the quarterback and the defense, I locked the defense against my quarterback. So I did do that. But no, because when you were gone, I told people that, but I forgot to tell them that I locked the defense against my quarterback. So it's a good point.
Which is honestly the best move because it gets you different. I mean, immediately your DAC teams are like 1% owned. Granted, Washington's D has to get you something, but that can happen. And when it happens, it's perfect correlation.
Yeah, and you hope it's like a pick 6 or a fumble recovery to the house and your quarterback is behind having to catch up. Like that's what you
And you know what else it does is it's the cheapest defense. So, yeah, I mean, who cares if they have a touchdown yet? I don't care, Jeffrey. It's variance. Like all it takes is one dumb play where they go to the house and you are mint. You are
every
mint.
primetime showdown slate has had that virtually one dumb play that has absolutely broken everything.
You just won the other night because of the Chiefs D and they didn't do anything. They had 7 points. And it was still because it was different. It made you different, which is the key.
All right. I've got to go and get my sweatpants and start shoving my face with pie. So let's go our plays.
I don't believe you even own sweatpants.
Okay, my favorite defense is the Lions, and
you like the Lions more than the Cowboys?
Yeah, I think the Lions at 3,200. Even though I like Jordan Love, and I'm going to play a lot of Jordan Love, I'm going to play the Lions because I'm going to play we just talked about this strategy, Tony. I'm going to play my quarterback and the defense he's playing against.
Jordan Love got to be a great one to go against your D too.
That's what I'm saying. I'm pulling that strategy with Jordan Love, so I'm going the Lions.
If there's anybody in football that can do it for you, he can throw 2 pick sixes and still have a big game.
Correct.
Who's this? Jordan Love.
Jordan Love.
Yeah.
I mean,
with the Lions
they kind of embarrassed the Chargers last week. I mean, the ascending Chargers.
I mean, we see these teams all the time. They look good one week, they look bad the next week. Look at Jared Goff. Jared Goff one week looks amazing, and then the next week it looks like ass against the Bears. Like,
the Lions should have lost to the Bears. Period. I mean,
they should have. I still don't understand that game. I don't get how they even got to where they got. But who's everyone's top defense? Is it everyone Cowboys?
I honestly think I like the Niners too. The Niners are going to be defense is just variance. I think the better question is who will I not play? I'm not playing Seattle for sure. Actually, I shouldn't say for sure because it's defense.
Shouldn't say that for sure. No,
I'm just not playing them for sure. You got to fade some of these defenses.
I said that, but they're at home. I can't fade a home defense with that crowd. I got to at least play a little bit. And Brock Purdy could
$1,000 may mean a lot. Yes, Seattle at home. I mean, that's against Purdy. I mean, that's probably
this is where Saber Sim comes in. I'm not taking a defense out. If a defense hits in there, that I'm okay. But ranking's the key because ranking, I would go Dallas, San Fran, Detroit up top, and then the cheap ones. I actually like Washington's. Green Bay's my least fit. Green Bay would be the team I'm definitely not playing.
Well, it's funny because I've as a show prep, I always build lineups, and in Saber Sim, I've added contest sims. I've done 2 uniques. I've changed a few projections, but nothing I'll do yet. And it was Cowboys first, obviously heavy, but it did not eliminate the other 5 defenses. Packers was 1 lineup. Lions was 2. Commanders 3 is really interesting because that ownership will be really low. Seahawks is the lowest projected owned defense, which I don't get at 2,600. I mean, they could still pick off Purdy.
Yeah, easily. Defense is stupid, though. I mean, we can sit here and argue about it all we want, and then 5 seconds into the first game, there's a pick 6 that breaks the slate. Like we can, the more I think about it, the more I'm just going to let it run. You do need to rank them in Saber Sim, though. So we talk a lot of. See you, Press. We talk a lot about
the 2 things that suck are 2 things that suck: defenses and Achane getting hurt on the first snap.
Yeah, that sucked. Yep. That definitely sucked. Well, DraftKings, we need to change everything next year to Superflex. Let's get it done. Take the defense out. Go to Superflex, please. That'd be great. All right, we got to do plays of the day.
Commanders D pops and Dak lineups. No, I mean, there's no way the Commanders D ends up over 10% owned. Like, there's no way. So
I wonder if that's just because they're cheap. Tony?
There's just no way. Like, it's just not like, okay, so say they come in 7%, a little bit below 10. Of that 7, the Dak ones are like 1 or 2 of it. Like, there's just no way. Like, it's impossible. It's a numbers game.
Yeah, it's just, I guess all these, all the optimizers and sims out now trying to make unique lineups. Like,
that's true.
It could be higher, I guess, but how high? It's
not going to be over 10. There's no way.
Yeah.
Like, not against Dallas. Exactly. And no hand builds are doing it. Like, none. And there's a lot of hand builders on Thanksgiving. No one that goes in and hand builds is like, I got that.
That's why the pricing they know it. Like, there's going to be a ton of people.
I like soft pricing. I might be the only one in the world that likes it, but I like soft pricing.
I don't really care. I mean,
you like it soft?
You like it soft? Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I agree. I'm not good at puns. I had a pun I thought about to describe how much I hate defense, but I'm not going to do it. But I'm going to leave.
Curious now.
I know. I am going to. Would you play the day right now? Can we do that or no? Are we ready? I think my play of the day. I mean, it's not really.
High and low again. High owned, low owned. Two
I knew
plays.
you'd say that. Okay, fine.
That's our new thing. All our shows.
Right, let's do the circle because I'll come back with a low percentage. But right now, I think my play of the day is Kittle. I want to see Laporta, but I have no guts. I think Kittle is just going to have
Laporta would take guts. Laporta's your boy. Don't steal my Kittle play.
When
we were talking about tight end, you were literally touching yourself to Laporta.
That's not true.
Your hand left the screen for a minute, and I about said hand check.
You were rubbing yourself to Laporta. Yeah. I agree.
I about called for a hand check.
There you go. No one's going to know what that means, but the balloons are the strangest thing that's ever happened on this show.
I still don't get I don't believe one of you didn't do it.
I mean, I know I didn't do it. So
I know I didn't do it too. So that only leaves one person.
My play of the day was Singletary. Had a Hall of Fame game, but everyone in the comment section was no.
God, we're back to this thing. Singletary and the Vikings. Yes. I gotta hear about every show for the whole year.
Yep, you do.
Oh, Singletary, the best play ever? Yeah, 100%. 100%. Best play ever.
Yeah.
God, I love McCaffrey tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
I'm gonna come on the Sunday show and be like, I told you guys McCaffrey. I told you guys to play him.
All right, come on. Can we get
a play of the day here? You guys go play Chris Evans, 0% owned. Oh, that's sharp.
Chris Evans.
Yeah. That's what you do. It's like you can't say something that's going to be good because you got to say something that no one else is saying, even if they suck. It's the stupidest thing in DFS. Period. You could play chalk on a classic slate.
Yes, but when we ask for a low-owned play and you give us Devin Singletary,
you never asked for a low-owned play. You made fun of it, and then you asked me for a low-owned play, and it was Donald Parham. That's fine.
The hood came onto that one. He got the hood on you.
Go play your Curtis Samuel and be cute.
Do you think he's barefoot right now, or do you think he's got socks on?
Let's see those feet. Feet 69.
Ooh, he's got socks.
I will never, ever, ever again not have socks on during the show. Ever. There's never zero. You guys can ask me every day for the next whole year, and I will always have socks on. Never again will I ever make that mistake.
The ironic thing is he made you go turn the lights on like he knew.
Because I was just yelled at by the press, and I just sunk back.
That's right.
He made you go turn the lights on, though, and you came back barefoot, and he caught you.
Caught you.
I love how you guys are looking at my feet. What the fuck is wrong with you?
There's a lot of Rex Ryans in here. They like feet, dude. I'm sorry. It's RPS OnlyFans. It's like a premium package. Sorry. Just entertain the members.
Wiley's about to go giblets 44. It's like giblets.
Oh God, not with the giblets.
Giblets 44 gets you 44% off your first monthly or weekly payment, and you are not seeing my feet either way. But
what if they buy an annual? Will you send them a feet picture with the annual?
Yes, that's a guarantee.
Never.
Guarantee.
Never. I'll never sell my feet for anything. I don't give a shit.
Laminated.
I got principles.
I got principles. That's right. Would you do it, Tony? Would you do it for an annual?
I send feet pictures when I'm at the pedicure place. I'll send it when they're rubbing my foot down. I'll send that.
Oh, wait. I actually can attest to this because he sent me multiple times.
I have.
Yes, dude, I don't need to see it. Just tell me you're there. I don't need to see that.
No.
Did I send one to Wiley too? That might be my thing. I might send it to people.
Definitely your thing.
Mateo, send feet. You sicko. All right, low owned play. Can 6% be low?
We haven't even given our freaking high owned play.
I don't care. I'm tired of being harassed.
Did you steal Kittle too? You're really stealing.
You got to give your Devin Singletary play, and then you got to give your low owned play, Wiley. You got to see how this works here.
Kittle is my
play Play
big
of the day.
play in terms of
Yep.
play of the day. My low-owned play is what's Tolbert? 4-5%?
What are you just gonna steal all my guys? Are you serious
Steal
right
it.
now?
Steal them.
Are
Steal
you
them.
serious?
Jalen Tolbert. Stolen. Jalen
Oh
Tolbert. I get
my
2. That's it.
I am on stone cold tilt right now. You just
I
said
get the credit.
Kittle and Tolbert. Unbelievable. You just took both my guys.
That's the balloons play of the day.
That was amazing. I loved it.
There you go.
That was great.
Unbelievable.
Perfect.
I'm the harvester of truth. That's what I
He
get.
went from saying he was like Gallup was really picking up steam last week, and now he swoops in on Tolbert on me.
Yep. Let's call the razzle dazzle, baby. Al Michaels can steal that all from me.
He's
but
going to beat me by 1 yard again and own me like he always does. He just owned me.
Owned.
Yeah. So for my plays of the day or whatever, since I got to give Tony to recoup because his plays.
Those were both
stolen.
of my picks.
I'm gonna give a 3-pack here. I'm feeling good right now.
3-pack? What are you guys going to take a whole 3-pack?
I'm going to give a quarterback and a combo of wide receiver / tight end here. And I'm going the Jordan Love, Jaden Reed, Tucker Kraft combo, which will cost you. Hold on. Let me just make this up here. It will cost you right now.
Who's the low-owned play in that group?
Jordan Love? Jaden Reed.
Jaden Reed ain't going to be low.
They're all actually projecting pretty low right now.
No way.
I mean, I see Tucker Kraft at 8.
Tucker Kraft is no.
Tucker Kraft, yes, but not those other.
No.
I see Jordan Love at 8%. I see
Jordan Love can be your low-owned one. Jordan Love.
I see Tucker Kraft at 8%.
Tucker Kraft will be over 20% owned, guaranteed.
I see Jaden Reed at like 13 right now.
I think they'll both be in the 20s.
Okay, whatever.
But Jordan Love works, though. Jordan Love works, and you gave an extra one, so it's
I gave an extra one. And they're not super high owned, to your point.
No.
They're
the next tier. They're not the super chalk. So since you didn't give the super chalk, then
I will say, though, I don't think Tucker Kraft's going to come in as high as you think. I think
I know for a fact he will.
Mary
like
Ferguson, Sam Laporta, George
you
Kittle.
Can play 2, dude. He's 2,500. Yeah. He's projected for 7. There's no way he comes in under 20.
Caught a pass?
All right.
Has he ever caught a pass?
Yeah, just last week.
He caught 2.
That was a question.
There's no way he comes in under 20% It's all. I tell this to JSU every show.
It was.
It's all projection. Is all it is.
You know what Tony reminds me of now with that hat? He looks like a contestant on like the Golden Bachelor or something like that.
This is my least favorite show I've ever done. In the history of my shows, this is my least favorite.
I could see in the Golden Bachelor, you just like spin around and be like one of these, and a little hat tip. You get all the ladies.
That part could be true.
Yeah.
All right, Tony, you got to give your plays.
No, I'm still so tilted at the Prez right now.
I got to do the hat. Whoa, easy, Wiley. Easy now.
Where's my Kentucky hat? Is it over there?
Yeah. It's one of these.
God, I got to go back to the yeah, I like
David
that.
Baker, shout
Spin
out.
around the chair.
He says Kraft will be high, Reed will be
you
high.
Gotta get those.
Both low now because of injury concerns and news. They're? I mean, Jaden Reed's a little nicked up, but Kraft's not injured.
Both low now. Kraft actually could be the 335 in one play.
I like it,
that
Paul.
Could be that number.
Let's go. We're
Paul.
See,
Paul.
now we all come back.
Wiley's the press, so we got to clear this with him. We should have in the comments section of the YouTube, not right here. Afterwards, when we post a link where people like write the comments, what's that called, Wiley? You know more about this than me. Like when they go to the actual YouTube, not right here.
Yeah, underneath the comment section.
Huh?
Yeah, it's the underneath the comment section right here. Yeah.
But not right now though. Like it's afterwards where you like go to the actual YouTube link and right below it. Not right here. Does everyone know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, not right here though. Not in this comments. On the actual YouTube thing where you write comments about our overall show. Like these guys suck. They rip packs for 30 minutes. Those comments, if you list a player, and Prez will have to clear this because he's the money man. Say your player 335-1. If anybody hits it with their player, what can they get, Prez? $1,000, $1,500.
Post-show comment. Post-show
comments.
That treads into very difficult legal territory, just to be honest with you.
How? We've given away money a million times. What do you mean?
Okay, well, I'm here now. But we could talk about that. That's not a bad idea.
Well, let's talk. What do we need to do? We need this comment because we need people predicting their 335-1s.
I can't, because it's very restrictive because we do a lot of contests nationwide for big companies. It's very restrictive on regulations in terms of giving stuff away.
We can give away.
I know you
right
do,
now.
but it doesn't mean you. I know it doesn't mean you can do it. Like I just have to be.
Oh my God.
I know. Oh, Dad's doing legal stuff. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to protect the industry.
Sorry, chat. We're not allowed to give it away. Scratch my idea. The lawyers are coming after us. We're not allowed anymore, chat.
Zero fun, sir.
When do you fly back for? When do you fly back for Showdown Kings? Are you flying back this week?
Friday night.
There's
no way I'm going on a Sunday though. Saturday I'll probably go. Sunday, there's no way I'm going.
Oh. Do you fly with a neck pillow or no? Are you a neck pillow guy?
100%. 100%.
100% a neck pillow guy?
Yeah,
you flown with me. Did I have a neck pillow when you flew with me?
Well, I don't know because I sat in the way back. You sat in the front. Big T was first class. JSU was in the back, baby. That's all.
Like face mask, neck pillow, just the whole.
You guys are picking on me today, and it's very hurtful.
No, we're not. We've been.
You guys have been mean to me all show.
That's so not true. That's so not true. This is where he tries to sign off, Prez. I know.
Trevor Bryan, I'm in North Dakota.
What city in North Dakota? What city?
Fargo.
That's good.
All right. Are you going to give a damn play of the day? Or are you
play of the day?
Get mad.
I got to go back to the drawing board here because friggin' Wiley took. Should I give my fades of the day? My play of the day. Oh, my play of the day has to be Jahmyr Gibbs. 100%.
That's a great play of the day.
Absolute smash play, Jahmyr Gibbs. Absolute freaking lootly. Jahmyr, that's my high own. Now I need a low own because Wiley definitely took my low own guy. Let me see.
Go to Jameson Williams. Have some guts.
I don't like him as I mean, I'll play him, but I don't love him this week. Let me find a receiver. It's got to be a receiver that's cheap. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to give a receiver because my low own play is Mr. Schoonmaker. A pivot off. It's a pivot off of both chalk guys at tight end. A pivot off the 2,500 chalk and a pivot off Mary Ferguson. Schoonmaker at the same price. Pivot both directions. Schoonmaker, my low own guy. Let's do our fade of this. Who's the high owned guy? Who's the highest owned guy you guys don't want to play any of?
Ferguson.
Are we all? Is Ferguson for all of us?
Probably.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm lower on Ferguson too, so I could use him, but I'll give someone else because sure I can pull one other guy out.
Jaden Reed in my newest one. Jaden Reed's projected 30% owned. By the way, my newest.
Oh, really?
Of course they are. Yeah.
Me they're probably DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, like those two guys.
Really?
That's not good enough. You got to do better than that.
I love when
those
Tony
two guys have to be super high owned. At least
Tony Pollard. Your ideas are stupid. Do better than your ideas.
Tony Pollard.
It's better. I mean, DK Metcalf and Lockett are both going to be under 20%, so you can't use them. But
Tony Pollard.
Who'd you say? Pollard.
Tony Pollard.
You can definitely do Pollard.
Zach Charbonnet. I'll throw him in there too.
Well, you just wanted to throw him in because you know I hate him. I think DJ Dallas outscored Charbonnet.
No, stop being silly. You're being silly.
I don't. He's a pass catching guy. They weren't game planned last week. They weren't game planned to lose the top dog last week.
Charbonnet can catch some balls though.
He's not as good a pass catcher, trust me. So my fades for sure. Let me pull up the highest owned. Oh, I'm only on Dallas. My fades are Charbonnet for sure. I'm lower on Amon-Ra, Mary Ferguson. Mary Ferguson's got to be my favorite fade. Has to be. I don't like all of these.
You're stealing my plays. You're stealing my
honestly, I like both of your fades. I think the two best fades are Ferguson and Pollard. So, I think those are the two best fades. And Charbonnet. I gave Charbonnet. Charbonnet's supposed to be the second highest owned. That's 3 fades. I like our fades. Well, I thought we were building a team, too.
No, we're not doing
Let's build a team, and then let's get out.
This hat
a whole team except for defense and flex. We'll leave defense and flex for the people.
Okay.
Who wants to go first? Perez, you go first.
All right. What are we doing? Starting
Just
with quarterback?
Pick a player. Anybody you want.
Okay. So we go one by one then?
What is JSU doing in the chair? He looks like he's on hand check.
No, he looks like he's on mushrooms. What's wrong with you?
What is he doing leading back? He's like,
you okay?
And he's on mute on top of it.
Yeah. All right.
Your chairs can't lean back.
Have a swig.
I mean, what the fuck? I'm leaning back. It's almost a 2-hour show. I had to wait for you donkeys to get here. All right. I was sitting here for 10 minutes.
Okay. I'll pick first. I'll take Dak
Prescott. I'll go first. Dak Prescott, go.
Damn it, I wanted Jordan Love. All right, I'll go.
We can't take Jordan Love on our show team.
I know.
Like Jordan Love too. We're not taking him on the show
What are we doing? What are we doing? We said one quarterback. I said the quarterback, and then you go to running back, and you say Jordan Love.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Thank you. Running back.
We're not just going down the list. We're each picking a guy. I'm picking Kittle.
Oh, fine. Lamb. Now you got no money left.
That's all right. That's good for the show team.
We haven't picked McCaffrey yet.
Yeah, we got to give McCaffrey in there. Our show team's going to be who we talked about the whole show. We can't face McCaffrey on our show team.
Shit. I got to make.
Come on.
We can't. You guys go first then.
I mean, I'm picking McCaffrey because we can't fade McCaffrey.
Okay, play McCaffrey.
So we need some cheapies now. We need 2 more cheap receivers and then we're done.
No, you got to go McCaffrey and you got to go.
I did.
Yeah, he already went McCaffrey.
Yeah. So you got Prescott, Gibbs, McCaffrey.
Well, ODB said this is the worst Wednesday show ever. I agree, ODB.
I seconded.
I think it's a great show. Someone said it was the best produced show we've ever had.
You look good in that hat. I like that hat on.
Yeah,
this hat absolutely
you look in that.
Absolutely slaps. These hats are legit.
I've told Wiley since the first time I met him, I want Run Pure hats in that exact same hat.
It's Travis Matthews.
Tolbert. So how do we not put Tolbert on this team?
Okay, let's do Tolbert.
Tolbert, defense. Let's go Seahawks.
No, we're not doing.
Wiley doesn't freaking listen. We can't pick the whole team.
We're not doing defense in the flex. Or
okay.
Yeah, we're leaving 2
I take
spots.
that back. It was a test. You passed. Good job.
Thank you.
We got 3,300. We need another 3K receiver.
Yeah, in the NFL chat, hands down the best show. So I'm sorry to disappoint everyone here.
Do you guys think any of the 3K guys are like sneaky that we can add, or do we just add like Jameson Williams and be done?
There he is.
I think Turpin you could play, but he's the only guy.
Let's do it for the show team because that is a true balls on the table type play with Tolbert. Tolbert and Turpin together is the true balls on the table.
With Lamb, move. 3 of them?
That's what I mean, the triple stack. But 2 of them are 3K to be fair. They're not expensive, 2 of them. We got all 3 agreed? Is it Turpin or we go with like Jameson and more?
That's fine.
Huh?
It's up to you guys.
No, it's not fine. You got to be into it. We gotta vibes.
Nope.
I don't think the vibes are
do
there,
the balloons
Tony.
again. Whoever did it, give me the balloons
I
again.
I have guts. I'll do it. JSU will overthink it. I'm just go to the tavern and really think about it. I'm just like, yeah, let's do it. Fuck it, let's do it.
I want to get the balloons one more time. How do I do it?
Listen. You put me on a plane. You give me a neck pillow. You give me an eye mask. You give me an intercontinental breakfast at some hotel. And somewhere the eye mask on the plane.
An eye mask? What?
You have the sleep masks over. Well, you
don't wear sleep masks.
I think Tony does. But you do that, and you give me to a nice hotel with an intercontinental breakfast. I'll take me anywhere. I'm ready to go. You call me at 3 a.m.
Camera, and then reactions. Where's camera at, Trevor Bryan?
I'm just saying that you do want to do 3 guys. I'm in. You call me at 4 a.m. to go on a plane somewhere. I'm in. JSU has to think about it. He's part of that generation. They're careful. I'm me. Let's roll.
Fair enough.
Absolutely.
Fair enough. I am careful.
That sounds like a good idea. Bang, bang, Gucci gang. I'm in. Eggs, bacon.
Tony's still trying to find this setting that no one else apparently knows, but somehow somebody made the balloons.
Malaysian
I want the balloon. We got to go off on the balloon. Whoever did it, do it again one time for me.
Again.
It is you. You did it to you. You control your computer.
Trust me. If I did it, it was by accident. I have no idea how I did it.
Who held up this pen in my camera? Oh, it's me.
It would be funny if Tony did it by accident and he had no idea how he did it. That would actually be funny.
He did. It's it's the grandma's camera. It's just part of it. It's okay.
It is my computer. It's not my internet, but it's my computer. I want the balloons.
Look for reactions. Someone said look for reactions.
I'm in there in it. Let me see. Camera. I'm in camera. There's no.
Oh, now we're all stalled. We're all dead.
Is Wiley frozen?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Well, am I frozen?
End the show.
Wait a second. I'm not frozen. I'm watching this on the YouTube. I'm not frozen. So Wiley's definitely frozen. This is amazing. Tony's not somehow.
I love that he's frozen, and I'm not frozen, am I?
No. Are you?
Curtis Samuel is playing the Papa Murphy injury report of the day. Man, and now he's gone. Get him out of here.
Man down.
I need to. I gotta. It's like hitting a pack. Rip a pack. He said rip a pack.
No, we're not ripping packs. We're not ripping packs.
Do you think I really hit a button? I could have hit a button.
Dude, I have no idea what you did.
I don't know what I hit if I did though.
It was definitely.
I think it was Wiley still.
I think it definitely Wiley. I mean, it has to be massive odds. It was Wiley.
I'm looking
Prez
through
knows
every
all the
setting
tricks.
here.
Yeah,
let me see.
It was Wiley.
There's got to be I'm looking through all the navigation stuff. I don't know. I don't see it.
Tough scene for us. No balloons, I guess, to end the show. Tony, you got any final thoughts instead of balloons?
I do like our build. I feel good about our fades. I think we're on the same page too. Do we argue? Do we fight about any? Maybe we should fight about some. Who'd we fight about?
I don't think we fought that much today.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of agree on the same stuff.
Yeah.
Trevor says can't be Wiley. He swore to God.
Well, he did swear to God. That is true.
Yeah, he was trying to do it again and he froze himself. I agree with Snyder. Yeah,
fair enough.
I can't do it, so whatever.
All right. Well, I hope everyone has a happy Thanksgiving. I know the guys will be back on tomorrow. There'll be a 10 a.m. show taking you through this slate. So if you want more content, you can check those guys out. We'll have all the content
what
up
about
on
this?
Rumpier.
Are we going to go through the NBA now, me and you?
I mean, we could.
I'm just joking. I'm not going through the 14 gamer.
I was going to say that would be courageous with your internet right now going through a 14 gamer. But
look at that.
again,
Look at that hair back here. What is that?
I don't know. I mean, you don't know. You do have a dog there. Maybe it's dog hair. It's dog hair. You never know. You never know. Well, guys, enjoy your Thanksgiving. Eat a lot of good food until probably Friday. So we won't see you until Friday. So enjoy the holidays. For Big T, the Prez who left us prematurely. I'm of course JSU, and we'll catch you guys later. We're up.